Okay,
Well, we're back, Jim.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apple Valley Community Center for, what is this, quarterfinal action?
Quarterfinal action. More importantly, Jim, for a bid.
Yes.
Winning this match means your Northern Lights 18 black squad will have a bid to the national tournament in Columbus, Ohio in late April.
So if you joined us this morning, you know that we survived. I think we'll use that term. Survived a first set defeat, come back and beat the Summit squad. We're looking here to beat Minnesota Juniors from Stillwater, and we are underway. Brooke Whitebrook putting the serve into play, and that one gets through the block and falls down for an early 1-0 lead for Minnesota Juniors. Tried to scout them a little bit in between here. Pretty good looking team, good net play, and some good servers. So we're going to want to look out for that. Back set here to Laura. Twists this off the block. Juniors are going to set up here. I think we'll just call them, we'll call them Minnesota Juniors, I guess. We're going to have to get that in our head here. And they swing into the block, but it's there for Lights. Justine.
Excellent defense there, Jim, on that play. Beautiful up by Lexi. Anna P. coming flying across to get it up, and then Justine coming off the net to send it over. Great play by the Light squad.
Laura Welbrock here at the line. Picked up by the libero on the junior side. Sent back over on the block. They're going to try it again. Go left side here. Block gets a piece of it, and a nice laid out dig there. Again, the block comes back.
Very important, Jim. We talked at the end of the earlier match this morning about needing to have intensity. We are seeing the active defense out of your Light squad, so that's a positive. High energy, fast start is what we're looking for.
Keely Kirshner, the libero for Minnesota Juniors, puts this across. Roll shot over here by Lexi. They're going to set up their offense on the junior side. Back to the left. Block is there, pushed back over, and that is out.
Tied up early in the first, 2-2.
Anna Pamasenko here, libero for your Lights, 18 black, puts it in play. Picked up on the junior side. They're going to go right side here. That comes through unabated.
Watch out in the broadcast booth. Nice left hand there, Jim, to keep that one off your nose.
Yeah, we don't want to get hit in the noggin anymore. Well, and we'll take the turnover there. On the junior side, that was Danielle Lean on the service line. And she is over adjusting the tape that holds the antenna in place. R2 making sure that's all set up properly. A little different system there than the usual antennas with the locking feature. Audrey Spoladoro at the line for your Lights. Right-hander sends it over. Trouble over here on the junior side, but they recover and bring it back from the back row. Set up here for Lights. Laura comes out of the back row, sends it over. Picked up on the junior side. They're going to go left side here. Picked up nicely by the block. They reset again. Try going right. That is long.
I want to do a quick call out there to Audrey. Great defensive play. She was in good position. The ball came across off the block. She had to very quickly adjust and made a nice pass to keep things in system.
She continues here at the line. Oh, that one kind of twists and goes a little bit wide to our right.
4-4, the correct score.
Lucy Zolar.
Audrey expressing frustration at her missed serve.
Yeah. Juniors bring it here. Picked up by Anna P., and that one's going to leak out to the right.
You talked about, Jim, strong serving club. That ball was absolutely floating. Left-hander. Always a different look when the lefty sends it over.
Oh, and I think that caught the line. Yeah, that's the right call.
Looks like this Minnesota juniors team lives by their serve.
Yeah, they definitely got a lot of their points in handling Select's 18 threes team and to put up a very nice block, and you're seeing that here. Tipped over here by Lexi. They set up their offense on the junior side, but picked up here nicely by Anna P. Laura out of the back row, twists it over. Juniors go over to right side here, and
net violation. We saw a lot of that in the first match as well, Jim. Just a little sloppy at the net. Those things are easy to correct.
Zoller continues at the serve here. Another good serve. We're going to go with Kinsey. And that's a good answer. I did feel like a fast offense is probably going to be required. It did look like they maybe were a little bit susceptible to that on the defensive side. So if we can keep our offense quick, I think we'll be in good shape here.
See if Miss Brownlee can battle us back.
Tri-City United product. Southpaw puts it in play. Nice serve there, picked up on the junior side. They're going to go left side here. Block sends it back, but they get it back over and play continues. Laura here from the left side finds the floor.
Well done by Laura to go off high hands there. Kind of a combo roll shot kill in a great spot. Smart play.
Brownlee continues. Picked up and sent over the on-2. Results in a point for Minnesota juniors. Haley Gretz at the line here for the juniors. Audrey with the pass set to Laura, and going to bring this back. And that's an antenna violation.
The antenna's been damaged. Taking abuse all day today.
Yeah, it's been up and down here.
Kinsey getting some exercise on the back row here.
Changing her service position. Puts it in play. The juniors are going to go right side here with the slide. Hard cross cut is picked up nicely. Over to Mikey. Right side picked up here by the juniors. All the way back to the left. Gets through the block, but picked up by Laura there. Sent back. Libero has to lay out to get that one. Into the middle. Brought over. Play continues. Long rally here. Mikey. Again, the juniors pick this up. They're going to try it on the left. Big attack. Gets through.
Was a good point. Good back and forth. Good fundamentally sound volleyball there, Jim. Nice attacks.
Maddie Morrow had a lot of long service runs in their match against Select's 18 threes earlier. You see it here. The ace.
I hope the lines judge over there watching the foot. That looked awful close to that white baseline.
She has kind of a different approach. If you watch to her serve, takes an extra little half step in there. And it is causing trouble for Lights, but a fantastic scramble to bring that back over. Here, going to go right side, coming right at us.
We're not playing volleyball, Jim. Once it hits that sidewall, it is out of play.
We are going to have to solve Ms. Morrow's serve. Right-hander. Brownlee nicely here. Tipped over by Sylvia. Mikey with the set. Back set by over to Laura. It's called out.
Little run here by the Minnesota juniors. You called it, Jim. Miss Morrow, excellent server. Boy, that's a tough serve.
Really tough
She's
spot.
putting that one on a dime, and I think enough is enough, Coach says. Boy, that's Lights team came out with a lot of energy, Jim, but that little service run has quieted this gym.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a game going on next door or not, but everyone's
it's just really silent in here. Yeah, I don't know. Watching them play, I thought if we come with our normal offense, I think we'd be okay. I think they again would be a little bit susceptible to a quick offense. Some of these shakes and slides I think would work well. They do have a good block on the outsides. I don't think you can rely solely on your pin hitters here, and definitely their service game we're going to have to limit these long runs.
As we talked all day yesterday, the most important part to running all those plays is what? A good pass.
Absolutely, first contact.
Very tough server here.
Maddie Morrow continues. Again, we are unable to solve the serve of Morrow.
You start pressing, start getting tight, overhyped.
She keeps sending it right into the left of our broadcast position here, and really finding good spots, keeping us out of system here. Laura does send this one over. We need to break this right here. Block is there, but it manages to squeeze through.
You start to get the mental aspect of the game, Jim. It's all your focus is getting a pass, getting a pass.
This is memories not so good of the VCN match from Omaha.
That setter.
And Sylvia here, a nice play, but picked up. The block is there. Over to the right side here. And Roll shot it over there and finds a good spot for Danielle Lean. And they are fired up with
Hate to
all
say
of
it,
the
Jim.
more.
This is complete domination in all aspects of the game right now. The Lights team going to have to pull their socks up and get back into this.
Absolutely, and that's what we need to happen. Morrow still at the line. What a run here for her. Sends it over, another good serve, and we are just handcuffed, unable to do anything with the serving of Morrow, who must have 10 points by this point. And we are trying to make adjustments here without calling a timeout. We're changing everybody around. We have substitutions, moving people, trying to come up with a way to stop Morrow's serve. Right-hander continues, and that one finally goes a little bit long and breaks an incredible service run.
Well, we're going to come back with their own left-handed weapon here.
That's what we need.
Battle back. Battle back, Jim. Claw back, battle back.
Yep, 1 point at a time. Brooke Whitebrote's going to start us out here. The left-hander sends this over, picked up by the libero on the junior side. They're going to go with the slide play here, and the block sends that back. Nicely done.
Important now to just focus on your game. Kind of ignore the scoreboard at this point. Just play 1 point at a time.
Whitebrote continues. The party ball put down by Justine Bastier.
Just like that, we're within a touchdown, Jim. Touchdown, extra point, ties this thing up. Nice fast pace here. I like it.
Yeah, I think that's the way we will be successful. Whitebrote continues. Going to go over to the left side here. Swung over. That's long.
Get that ball right back in her hands. Let's go.
Agreed.
Brooke hustles back. She's ready to go.
Left-hander puts it over. Juniors are going to go middle back here. Long.
Get that ball right back into her hands.
Brings their coach out, and the catchers crouch out, offering encouragement and instruction from the sideline for the juniors. Whitebrote continues. Going to go left side here. Blocks there. They swing it over. Play continues. Justine, tools, but are they going to bring it back?
Good
Yes.
hustle.
Nice play there to butt back. Morrow sends this back over. Back set. Sylvia, nice play.
Get that ball back, please. There's a timeout called. What a run.
Nice
By
recovery.
Brooke.
All right, we want to thank our sponsors again, and especially Sam McKay and his team at Easy Reels for all of their support. Released several updates just in the last week here, adding improvements. Again, we talk about how we are testing the very limits of the application, all of the features, adding and suggesting little things. Could this be done? Could that be done? Sam and his team are just wonderful about supporting us as we are bringing you these fantastic volleyball matches. So thank you to Sam McKay and his team at Easy Reels.
Best part about this application to the viewers, Jim, it's free.
Whitebrote continues here. Juniors are going to go right side with that slide again, and cross court is successful. Coach Vogel muttering something under that mask. I'm not sure what it was.
It's a good run right there, Jim.
It was nice.
You know, the Minnesota Juniors put a nice play together. We can get the ball right back here.
Laura, first contact here. Brooke, the pass set over to Justine. Swung over. They're going to recover here, but nice attack. They find a spot, but we're there to pick it up. Laura gets that over to Bastier again into the block.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. That tip over brought all the hitters in, so we got the ball up, but we didn't really have anybody in a spot to get a good approach.
Another tough serve here for the Juniors, but picked up nicely here.
Nice
Bastier.
line.
Great shot there.
Great shot by Justine. She's off the net, turns and goes line past the block and down.
It brings Laura Wellbrook to the line. Northfield product. Eyes up the court, sends it over, picked up on the junior side. They try the on-to it, rolls off the tape.
Slop for the point. Not much you're going to do there with that ball trickling over like that.
First to 20 for the juniors. We are within striking distance here. Keely Kirschner, libero at the line. Puts it over, Brooke the back set, going over to Bastier, and again,
really nice job there. Justine's been going line fairly consistently, and I think the defense set up to play that line. And the last couple times she's gone cross court, and there's just no one over there. So seeing the court well, varying her shots.
Anna Pomasenko, libero for Lights, putting it over, and a little bit of scrambling here, and they managed to find a way to tip it over. Okay, we're going to get net violation here.
Net violation, okay. We'll take that.
We'll definitely take that.
Not sure I saw it, but we'll take it.
I did not. Anna will continue at the line.
That's why we do what we do, Jim, and they do what they do.
Yeah, our job is just to tell you what they call, not to try to overturn it. Although there's times we'd love to do that.
I think the coach is working on overturning it.
We're getting a little bit of grief here, but R2 pays no attention to it. Anna P. continues at the line. Good serve here, picked up by the libero on the junior side. They're going to go middle, sharp, fast. Great attack there.
Not much of a question on that one, Jim. Perfect in-system pass. Quick set to the middle. Down it came.
Serve comes over from the junior side, overpass, pushed back and forth here. They set up their offense on the junior side, and Tool off that block on the left side goes all the way across the court.
Yeah, a lot of scrambling there on the light side. Justine ended up there outside on an isolation block and made a nice attempt. But it was a good shot.
Lean here on the serve. Stillwater-based team, from what we understand. Brooke into Kinsey, hits that hard.
We're still here, Jim.
Yep.
Not going away.
22-17, we came back from that deficit yesterday.
Can we do it again?
I think we can do it again. I really do. And it all starts right here with the serve of Audrey Spoladoro. Right-hander, sends it over. Juniors go right side, and there's some miscommunication. They got the ball back over. An opportunity here for Lights. Kinsey sends that off, and they're there to pick it up. Nicely done. Some scrambling here. Pushed over. Play continues. They're going to try the slide again. It's a little bit timing off there. They're going to run it again. Free ball here. Opportunity. Pushed out left side. Petrick tries to go down the line. And it's wide left.
Again, I like the thought process there. Lexi going down the line. It was there. It was open. Just a little bit of over-rotation.
Lucy Zolar. Get some of these names in our head here. Anna P. picks this up. Back to Kinsey. Quick in the middle, but they are picking these up. Gonna go left side. They tip down the line. Successful. Brings us to set point here.
I don't think I have enough pixie dust to put on that ball, Jim.
No.
Important now for the Lights team to get a couple points here, right? The backs are against the wall. Claw back a little bit. Go down fighting if that's what happens here.
Zoller continues at the line. The pass set high over to Mikey. Rolls it off the top of the tape, but picked up. They aren't letting much hit the floor. They're going to go out of the middle in the back here. Sent over. Mikey's there. Not able to get that all the way back from the wall. And that is it for set one.
It ended fast, Jim.
It was quick, and it was, other than our nice run in the middle there, was a set dominated by the Minnesota Juniors from Stillwater. They are wearing the Vikings colors, sort of, purple and gray on the other side there.
Yeah, Jim, I agree. They certainly had the domination, but if we take that one service run out, we're right there.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I think it'll be very important to see as we launch into the second set, the setter, Maddie Morrow, once she gets back to the service line, what's the mental look on that team? I think we're going to see it right away, Jim. We're going to see, are they fidgety? Are they calm? Are they relaxed? Or are they tense, right? Once those muscles tense up, you lose your flexibility, you lose your quick twitch.
Oh, you're not.
And she's got a serve that you need to be loose and ready, because that ball's dancing all over the place, and
right.
it's all about confidence.
Right, and you don't want to get frozen in your spot. You want to be moving, get into the position you need to be, and then set up your platform. So
yep.
I think that's probably some of the words that are coming from Coach Vogel. Hey, let's not let that get in our head. We know what to do with this. We just have to go out and execute, play your game.
Yeah, I think I think the light squad can certainly come back and win this one.
We've done that already once today. So.
We finished talking at the previous match about needing to come out strong and not get into a situation where we're coming from behind. Well, I guess maybe there's something to be said about being familiar with your environment.
Yeah, I watched this team play beforehand. I thought, well, they look pretty good, but I certainly think when we come out, we're going to look just as good as they do. And other than, like you mentioned, that serving run, I think if you take that out of there, we are right there with them. So we have to limit that and be able, again, to run our offense. I think we're going to be okay here.
I don't recall, she had one good service run. I'm sure she served more than once, so looks like they start her in right front. Yeah. So she will be returning that service line after a couple of rotations.
All right, here we go. Set number 2. Brooke, the set here over to Laura on the right side. They pick that up. It goes off one of the girders here, but they manage to keep it alive. Play continues. Sylvia pushes it back over. They're going to go right side here. Tip. Doesn't make it. Point Lights.
Good start for your Lights team, obviously. Interesting that the juniors chose to tip that. I felt like they had a good opportunity to bring that one home.
There was a spot there. Laura, nice serve here. Bottom just fell out of that as it went over the net. Another alligator ace.
Good job by Laura to get that first service in. Get on a bit of a run here. Just open things up right away.
Right-hander continues. Picked up on the junior side, tight to the net, brought back over. A little bit of chaos here. Justine's going to free ball this over. Juniors are going to set up their offense. They go right side here. Comes right at us.
Yeah, right down the 5-0 seam there, Jim. No one home for the Lights team.
Nope. And Keely Kirshner here, libero for the juniors. Favors that side, and again, picked up nicely here over to Lexi. That is out.
Got underneath that one a little bit, Jim.
You really cannot see the line from here.
Boy, look at the libero's ready to go right away.
They don't mess around. They're very quick to get their serves going again, targeting the same spot, and it's a good serve. Sylvia's there to turn this point around.
Nice play there by Brooke to take that tight pass and calmly and coolly throw that set right where it needed to be, because there was a lot of defense and activity at the net.
Anna P. here at the line. Sends it over. Picked up on the junior side. They're going to go middle and swing hard. It gets through.
That's twice now we've seen the middle attack go off the net. And Jim, here we go.
Danielle Lean at the line here. Picks this up.
Kinsey.
Nicely done by Kinsey there with a misdirecting cut shot. Awesome play.
That was an awesome play. She got up there and she found the spot on the court, and without really moving her shoulders, which can tip off to the defenders, she just kind of turned her hand a little bit and cut down to the right side. Great shot.
Spoladoro at the line. Picked up by the libero. A little bit of trouble here. But they send that over. It's long.
We saw a little bit of this, Jim, in the first set when we went on our run. Miss hits out of the Minnesota Junior Club. I think if we can put the pressure on them, we might continue to see that.
Spoladoro continues at the line. Here's the slide. The block is there, and it goes out just wide.
Good tracking of that slide run. Unfortunately, once you get to that spot, you've really got to control your body so you can get your block back up and facing into the court. That's what makes the slide so hard. Everyone's sliding.
Lucy Zoller at the line here, picked up by Anna P. Kinsey tips over the block, picked up by Morrow. They're going to send this over to the on-two, but we're there to get that. Mikey picked up nicely. Going to set up a left side attack here off the top of the block. Laura picks it up. Audrey the back set, nicely done. Send over to Lexi, and she finds a spot there.
Nicely done by Lexi to see the big opening in the middle of the court. Roll shot right over top.
It's going to bring Jordan Brownlee, a southpaw, to the line. Takes measure, sends it over. Going to go left side attack here, and again that squeezes through the block.
Lights maintaining a 6-5 advantage early in the second set, being down 1-0.
Haley Gretz serve. Picked up there by Brownlee, the back set. Mikey swings it over. Picked up. Oh, I was fooled on that. I was sure they were going at the slide. The on-two comes over instead.
Yeah, I think Audrey was there, but saw Anna come flying in and did not want a collision, and they both kind of retracted.
Gretz continues at the line. Right-hander puts it over, picked up nicely by Anna P. here. Going to go back to Kinsey. Kind of a delay there. Timing off a little bit.
Yeah, Audrey double contact on that set. Unfortunately, I think she knew it right away. Took the ref a little while to call that, but.
Gretz continues. Brownlee. Audrey back to Kinsey. Uses the left hand on that, and it just leaks out to the left side. And they do not mess around. They want the ball back right away. They look to the up ref for direction to go, and Gretz wastes no time putting it back in play, and now we get a cord serve.
This is an unfortunate run here. We'll see if the Lights team can regroup, settle.
Picked up nicely here by Brownlee. Pushed all the way over to the left pin. Wellbrock's there, sends it down the line.
Nice shot by Laura there. Got the ball up, block, head and finish coming across, turns to go line, and puts in a spot that the defender needs to play it.
We need a service run here, and we got Kinsey at the line. This one comes across, picked up nicely there by Kinsey over to Laura. Roll shot to get over the top of the block, and they set up their offense here. Go left side, tipped over. Block gets a piece of it. Brownlee. Mikey swats it over. A little bit of chaos there on the light side, but we'll reset. And they get that one through.
And here we go, Jim.
Maddie Morrow killed it in that first set. We'll see what happens here. Number 2.
Jordan looks good. She looks ready.
Here it comes. She's right there. Nicely picked up. Audrey. Over to Laura. Little trouble here on the juniors side. They're going to bring it back over on a free ball. We'll reset here. Audrey back to Sylvia, and that should be a point for your Northern Lights.
Nice slide by Sylvia there. Not a lot that could be done there, but she made the most of it. Sending it into the 1-2 seam. Two players colliding on the junior side.
Good set going here. Weichbrot, the left-hander, gets things started. Off the top of the block here, picked up nicely by Anna P. Going to go over to Laura on the left side. Swings it over, but the libero's there to pick it up. Back to the left again. Block is there. Justine pushed over by the libero. We'll reset here. And Sylvia finds a spot.
Nice job by Sylvia just to redirect that. Oh, Annette Ray coming back, giving a little advice to her setter. A little too tight, I heard.
Brooke there, not able to get that one over. Service error for Lights. Takes the serve over to Alyssa Masco-Isaacson. Wow, that's a mouthful there. We'll try to keep that name in our head here. It's the right-hander, sends it over. Brownlee right there to pick it up. Into Sylvia on that shake play. They sniff that one out, brought over here. Lights picks this up. Laura's going to free ball this back over. They set up here on the junior side into the middle. Block is right there, sends it back. Chaos, back over again. Justine Bastier, they pick it up. Had a little trouble here.
There's 4
And that
contact.
one is not going to get over.
Boy, the
Wow.
juniors club, kudos for the scramble. I
They
mean, that
are.
was, not sure all touches were 100% clean in my book, but good scramble nonetheless.
They found a way
Important
to get it
point
done.
for the Lights team to take, though, Jim.
I think you're right. Left side here. Tools the block there, does Annika Torgerson.
Strong left side attack out of this juniors club.
Libero, Keely Kirschner. Sends it over. That ball was moving a little bit, but picked up nicely here. Tipped over by Sylvia. They have a little bit of trouble with this, but they come back with it. Anna P here. Brooke the on two. Out of the back row. Nicely picked up there by Brooke. Pass set to Laura in the middle. Picked up on the junior side. They go left, way outside. Managed to bring that back somehow. Long rally here. Justine tries to finish it, but no, it's going to come back again. Light sets up. Brooke goes back to Justine. Block is there. Pushed over by Sylvia. Play continues here. Left side. Picked up nicely by Anna P. Back to Sylvia. Oh, just long.
That was a long rally, Jim.
Wow.
Those are the points you like to win from a mental state, but a good battle on
Yes,
both
it
sides.
It was an exciting point, that's for sure. We got a little stoppage of play here, I think, for a shoot tying.
Lots of shoot tying.
Keely Kirschner continues. Laura not able to bring that one up.
Might see a timeout here, Jim. 4-point spread in this do or die situation for your Lights club as they drop set one.
Really favors this right line here. And this one comes over a little bit more into the center of the court. Picked up there by Anna P. Free balled over. Set up on the junior side, and they find a spot to get that in. I'm sure we will see a timeout here. No, we're not going to see a timeout here.
No, he's contemplating. Lights
15-10.
team just a little bit out of sync right now, Jim.
Yeah.
Miscommunication on that last attack. See if they can tighten things up a bit.
Kirschner. Laura brings this up. Brooke over to Lexi. Block is right there. Sent back over by Brooke, and we'll reset here. Juniors are going to come left side. Block gets a piece of that. Brought up by Laura. Back over to Bastier. Swung
There we
off.
go. Keep the lead at 4. Anna P back.
Important to keep that gap, a manageable margin here. Anna P. Sent over. Right side. Strong attack picked up nicely by Brooke there. Passed back over. They're going to try the same thing again. This time a tip attempted, but doesn't work.
Nice play there by Lexi Petrick. She was all out there alone on the block.
Anna continues. Oh, doesn't quite get over.
Good aggressive serve.
Absolutely. When being aggressive when trying to make our own long service runs here, that is going to happen once in a while. This is Danielle Lean at the line for the Stillwater squad. Oh, and Kinsey unloads on that. They managed to bring it up. Libero is struggling to get back up off the floor here. This one up in the girders. Anna plays it nicely. We're going to free ball this back over and reset things here. Juniors go left side. Big swing. Brought back. Over to Lexi. She rolls shots. Good spot there.
Good decision by Lexi. She had the double block coming in strong, but nothing behind it. She found that donut for the point.
16-13 is another water bottle in front, making it really hard to read that. I guess you guys can see it on the screen there, and there's an ace.
Called out off the foot, inside the line. Nice serve.
Great way to start the service run here, we'd hope, for Audrey. Get a little nice run of our own going here. Juniors tip this over. Lights can set up here. Kinsey unloads. Awesome play there for Kinsey Cronin.
Very nicely done. See if Audrey can continue to paint that line. See if they keep calling the 5. They do. Good job pushing it deep.
Nicely done here. The slide attempt, but the timing's off on that. The block is there, and it's sent back.
Important, Jim, to keep the pressure on here. Get up on the top side. Good serve.
Audrey, another good serve here. They're going to go left side. And it just sneaks through. It's a busted play on their side. They still find a way to make that into a kill for the juniors. Lucy Zoller at the line here. Left-hander. Puts it over. Trouble.
Boy, we saw this in set number 1 as well, Jim. The Lights team battles back, gets right to the cusp, and then has trouble with this strong serving juniors club.
Zoller. Anna P. got to make a decision there on whether to overhand pass that, and it did not work out. She's hearing about it from coaching staff.
I think coaching staff saying if you've got to jump for it and extend your hands, chances are it's floating. But
I think she watched that thing come over and go,
that ball's coming so fast and so hot that it's hard to process all of that. Right. And she made the good aggressive play. Unfortunately, couldn't bring it back into the court. And here we go, Jim. Like to be a bug on the wall in that timeout there. You know, the Lights team backs against the wall. Not being overpowered,
no,
being outscored, but it's going to be critical here to get a good pass, Jim, run the play that we want to run to try to get the ball back in our hands. What do you think he drew up? What do you think he called?
I think he's called that Sylvia shake. Let's see if that's what we see here. The left-hander Zoller puts it over. Into the middle, Kinsey tips it over. Juniors send it over in the on-two, but Lights here to pick it up. They're going to go over to the right side here to Lexi. Some trouble, but they bring it back with a strange-looking swing there, but it's play continues.
It's too bad.
Juniors are going to go left side here, and wow, comes through untouched.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, Jim. We had a free ball and some miscommunication. Resulted in a free ball back. And the juniors said, thank you.
Zoller continues. Left-hander puts it over, picked up by Welbrock here. Audrey back to the left to Mikey. Pokes this over. It's out.
Okay, Jim, getting dire.
Oh, yes, it is.
Not done. Not done.
No, we've come back from
bump set spike.
Worse deficits, and we'll see what we can do here. Zoller. All right, free balled over by Lights here. Junior set up. They go in the middle again and poke it to the outside, and it's out.
Nice play by Anna P. there in a great spot. Got to. What do we call here? Net violation?
Boy, I stopped looking.
Yeah, I think we called a net violation, Jim.
Oh, boy. 22-16. All right, right here, right now. As they say, Zoller continues. Another long service run here, one-handed, pushed over by Kinsey, and now we have a net violation on.
Well, hit the floor anyway.
Either way.
It's like you get a 2-point play again.
And we could use one of those in another spot. Brownlee, left-hander. Takes measure, just short. Haley Gretz is going to come to the line for Minnesota Juniors. Right-hander sends it over. Anna P is there. Audrey goes left side here to Laura. Comes back. She chicken wings that to keep it alive. Tries it again. Again, the block gets a touch on it. They go back row here.
Into the donut hole.
Oh boy. Match point for the team from Stillwater. Gretz. Picked up by Brownlee. Into Kinsey, tips over the block. They're right there to set that up. And that is it. The Waves, the tradition of meeting at the net is gone, of course. The Waves are quick and fast, and yes, I don't know what we're going to hear here potentially out of the huddle. It's some long faces. And
well, Jim, they're not done. The road got a little bit longer and a little more pressure. But the bid, I mean, they can still gain a bid here. They're going to have to come back.
We have to win 2 matches now?
Win 2 matches in a row to kind of come in the back door and pick up that 5th. So the top 4 get the automatic bids.
The 5th has to be played off.
The 5th has to, you got to come through the consolation bracket. Essentially, the consolation champion gets that 5th bid.
You can look at it a little bit like double elimination, I guess. Maybe we'll use that form. You see that a lot in softball tournaments. You can lose a match and still come out okay on this. It's a little different format here, but we'll see what comes up with that. Yeah, like you mentioned, it'd be fun to be a fly on the wall in that huddle and hear what is being said.
I think at this point, Jim, you just got to say, that's over, that's gone, that's done.
Right.
We've got 2 matches now that if we want to get to Columbus, we got to do something.
Exactly, and I think it's all, again, a lot of that mental game. Those long service runs, they start off with, it's kind of a physical battle of finding out where do I need to be, what do I need to do to bring this back. But as it gets into 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 points, now it's a mental game where you've lost your confidence. I don't know where to stand. Coaches are making adjustments. You maybe don't agree with them. You want to stand where you want to stand, and it just gets worse. And those are really tough to deal with. At the same time, you're not getting a chance to run your offense. Every ball is shanking off. It's difficult, definitely, to come back from.
Maybe we best.
Yeah, I don't know. We're getting a pretty lively audio feed there.
So we'll update things here, Jim. We get to change gymnasiums, Jim.
Right, yeah, I've heard that one before.
We're heading to court 2, and we will play the loser of M1 18-1 or M1 18-2. And so I think that match should have been happening next door. It's quiet over there, so I assume that one's over. The system not updated here yet.
Well, either way, we're not in here.
We're not in here. We're over there. And 1:45, the scheduled time. So it looks like we got about an hour off. And I think, I think the girls got to regroup.
Yeah, I think
not the match that they wanted. I think I agree with you, Jim. We're not overpowered by that team. Excellent service, and I think that's their strength, and that's their bread and butter. And unfortunately, that one that got us here.
Yeah, they did, and I think they had a pretty good block too. And when we did set up offense, they usually got a finger on it at least.
Yeah.
And managed to not have balls come straight through, and we're able to pretty scrappily, if that's a word, keep things going on their side as well. So again, like you say, we're not overpowered. That should give Light some confidence here. If we can shore up some of these things and not get any of these long service runs, we're going to be okay.
I'm going to give you a scrappily, Jim.
I think
we'll give it
what
that
does,
a
what
word.
does Scrabble say? They say that's a word.
You know what? Let's be clear. That juniors squad is on a roll. I mean, they
Yes.
disposed of Minnesota Select
they took them out.
18-2, 7-11. I mean, so they, you know, that match rolling right into this match.
Right.
They're playing good volleyball
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. And again, I think the service line is their power. They got strong hitters as well. But again, I don't feel like we got overpowered there.
No.
I feel like that we had just a couple lapses. Certainly one in the first set, that long service run. And in the second set, just a few points here or there. You know, I think we made some errors that we aren't accustomed to making. And so we have to clean some of that stuff up. And I think we'll be back. I think we'll be there in the end. And 2 matches, you know, for me, I get to watch more volleyball.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're not going home. That's the positive thing, right?
Yeah,
Some
that is
teams
true.
have already left the building.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes at this point you'd be out. So there's nice that there is, if we want to call it a kind of a backdoor way back in. Normally you'd be finished at this point. So because there is that 5th bid hanging out there, we have a chance to keep going here.
So we've got 14 total people in this gym. 10 players, 2 coaches, and 2 broadcasters.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's empty and quiet.
Wow. All right. Well,
I did have a chat with Sylvia. There's definitely some bleeding on her jersey.
Okay.
It's along the left side, the left sleeve, left rib area. So, you know, kudos to her for laundering her uniform.
yeah, she's got a plan, I think, to try some other chemistry out on that, and we'll see how that develops. But okay. Well, team leaving the court here. I think we'll probably do the same. And I don't think anybody is in a good frame of mind to be interviewed right now, so we're going to skip that. And we'll bring that in later. So
1:45 scheduled time. We will keep you posted if you're on the group me.
yeah, probably the best way to communicate with everybody. And if things change, we'll let you know.
We'll do what we can.
All right. From Apple Valley Community Center for now, saying goodbye, and we'll see you in about an hour.